Hi Sagittarius, this is Moonpie Tarot, getting ready to do your next 10 days love reading. So this reading will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Some of the messages may or may not resonate, so just take what fits, leave the rest. Whenever you fall upon this video will be 10 days going forward from here. Sometimes this energy can play out throughout the rest of the month. Into the following month, you'll know when you know. We're going to take a look here at your person's energy, and obviously Temperance has fallen out, so some of you could be involved with another Sagittarius, but this is your card. This really is just the overall energy I feel when the cards pop out before I start the reading, where there's a sense of like things coming into balance. Your love situation here is all about divine timing. Okay, I see you working really hard, you and or your person. Consistency brings balance, peace, and harmony is the message I'm getting here for you. Often when I look at Temperance, I always feel like there's an element of chemistry here playing out between you and someone. If you're completely single and you don't have anyone in your mind or in your heart as you're listening to this reading, this is just to let you know that love is coming. Love is coming. Partnership is coming, because there are two cups here, which is the Two of Cups. So you may not know what's working behind the scenes, what spirit has happening for you right now. It may feel like things are a dead end, or you'll never find love in your life again. No. Spirit is working on a partnership with someone and you right now. You may not have even met them yet, or this is just working on this partnership. Now let's see if there are any more overall messages for you. You guys can follow me on Instagram at Moonpie Tarot, where I upload all kinds of little goodies from oracle cards, readings. I am going to be starting to use TikTok. That you can follow me there at Moonpie Tarot. All right. Are there any oracle messages here for, any overall messages here for Sagittarius for the next 10 days that they would like you to know? Doesn't look like anything that's popping out here. So how about we just get right into the reading? So I'm going to take this back and flip it back in the deck. So your person or your love, what is going on here? Now I do relationship readings. So if you don't have anyone in your mind and you're completely single, you're looking to see if anyone's going to show up. Well, if I see it, excuse me, I'll let you know, but excuse me, I do feel like something's happening here. Okay, the person that you are thinking of. We have two cards that are both twos. Sagittarius, there's definitely partnership here. Okay, but your person is either trying to balance finances, very focused on getting their priorities straight right now, and thinking about progress, how to progress a relationship, a partnership. With the World card there, some of you could be at a distance to each other, okay, somewhere across the world, or you could just be spiritually distant or emotionally distant. This person, I feel like their emotions, or just their lifestyle has kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster, or it feels this way right now, the kind of up and down energy. You may have experienced that with them. 1 minute they're up, 1 minute they're down. And just remember, it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. This could have something to do with someone, family or friend, or something along those lines. But I feel like your person is trying to come into alignment, figure out what's important to them when it comes to relationship, partnership. Let's see what else is going on here with them. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. That makes sense. Trying to get steady and stable. This person, they do want marriage with you. They do want a committed relationship, something that can go the distance. They have an attachment to family, or either family, business, or work. Definitely trying to balance their investments, their bank account, their career, their finances. This could also be this person thinking about buying a home or having you guys come together, move in together. They're kind of like in this what's next step is how I feel. Is it, should we finally come together and meet? Should we take this relationship to the next level? Should we move in together? Should we buy a home together? Should we move in with family? There's something going on there. Should we go into business together? The twos represent somewhat of like a crossroad or a decision. Okay. Four of Cups. The love thing is kind of off the table. In other words, they're not really focused on the emotions. Your person or this person is focused more on the everyday things and more of the, how do I want to say this? The inner workings of the connection, how to make this thing work. I feel like the love is established. I definitely feel like they're not interested in anyone else. If anyone reaches out to them or tries to give love to them, or there are people that your person does have something about them, like a sense of people value them or they see. There may be others who are interested in them or have they're like, oh, there's potential, like, not that someone's trying to infiltrate the relationship or the connection. They're just not interested in anybody else is how I feel. They're focusing more on, okay, I feel like the love is established or they have a good idea of their emotions for you. But it just feels to me like they're trying to get their sea legs. They're trying to figure out, okay, well, if I'm going to be in a relationship, I first need to get settled financially or get a good foundation, a basis. So the Seven of Wands is here. So they're definitely trying to take the high ground and make decisions on their own, fighting back other people. This is a little of competition as well. So your person may have like a lot of competition at work, trying to stay up above, take the high road is how I feel. But they're definitely thinking about how to bring you and them closer into union. But I don't feel like they have it's kind of like, they don't feel like they have anything to bring to the table right now as far as like contribution to the relationship, because relationships obviously are not just about love. They're also about stability, consistency, being stable, keeping priorities in place. And it seems mostly important to them. The financial aspect seems to be coming in, getting steady and stable in their career. The everyday things. So this person seems very practical minded. Yeah, it's like they do love you. They do have feelings for you. There are other options and offers that come to them sometimes, but I feel like they're not interested in anybody else. They're indifferent to having something new with anyone else. It feels like they're just blocking others. They just wish to be with you. On an emotional level, the love is there for you. It's kind of like, well, how do we do this? Sure, I love you, Sagittarius, but I need to be able to contribute more. And I just am not steady and stable yet in my life to figure out how I can contribute and make your life better in some way. So let's take a look and see what your energy is here for you, Sagittarius. What's going on for you? Okay, so you definitely place high value on this person. You may communicate to them that they are too focused on the money. Some of you are just like, I just want your love and your appreciation and your time and your effort. And, that's enough for me. But for them, it feels like, okay, yeah, I can do that. But how can they want to provide for you is how I feel. So you may communicate to them. Some of you might even, if you're at a long distance, like, somewhere else in the world or, wherever it is. I mean, you could be like an hour away or 2 hours away. You may offer to pay for a ticket for them to visit, or for you guys to travel, contribute in some way. But you are definitely also focused on your financial things, like ideas of how you can make money as well. And I feel like because the Page of Pentacles does represent like financial concepts and ideas, ways to make money, I'm hearing something to do with like some creative endeavors that you might have going on in your life at this time. Ideas and concepts and things that you're thinking about. I feel like your person wants to be able to contribute to that as well to help you prosper. But I'm not seeing much in the way of communication from this person in these next, 10 days or whenever this happens. I feel like they're kind of very focused on what's going on in their life. So they might be a little quiet if you try to talk to them about something. They might just, you might actually want to ask them what they think of you, or if they're interested in you, if they are making you a priority, if they're valuing you, if something is going to progress. They take it as really just asking if they love you. I don't feel like it's that they don't. I just feel like their mindset is elsewhere. All right, let's see what else is going on here. Okay, so you're definitely on a journey of your own, Sagittarius. I mean, you're seeking your own high ground as well. Some of you might be deciding to separate from this person for a little while. Your emotions, detach emotionally. That's what I mean. Not necessarily break up or something like that, but more like, I don't know. I'm feeling you kind of following their path. The path that they're trying to take. I feel like you're wanting to follow this path as well. I'm just hearing the word inspiration. I'm not sure why. There's something about them inspiring you in some way to go after your own ninth cup, which is seeking that emotional contentment. And for others, this may just be because they're so focused on the everyday things, and maybe there's a lack of love or romance or affection during these next 10 days. You may decide to say, you know what, I'm just going to focus on my work and my abundance and the things that are also going to help contribute to the relationship or to myself. And kind of, I feel like table the emotional thing for a little while, or at least for these next 10 days. Because it feels like to me, anything that you bring towards them, emotional, or offering your love, they're just kind of like thinking about other things right now, and they're not focusing on that. It's not really that they're unreachable. It's just that they're just focusing on their money. So I feel like you'll reach out or something along those lines to ask them, are you like, do you still love me, or do we have a love thing going on here, or what's happening? Or are you might even not like the fact that they're too focused on money, but I do feel it inspires you in some way because it brings some kind of stability to the connection. Working on your business, working at your job, trying to get more hours at work or put in more hours, maybe find a new job, coming up with new ideas to make more money. This feels like a financial reading. All right, Queen of Cups is here for you. So yeah, I'm getting the message that you see how that cup there has kind of like a lid on it. It's kind of like you're, as I was saying, tabling the emotional thing, putting a lid on your feelings for now, and focusing also on your ideas and things you want to do with your life. You can do that while you're in a partnership, or if you're in separation. Because the Eight of Cups, he or she takes that journey to go find that ninth cup. Some of you might decide to just take some time off and go do a little hiking or get into some kind of like physical activity. Some of you might decide to start working out or going to the gym or doing more things to make you feel better, give you that endorphin lift. But I feel like as far as sharing your emotions with this person, I think you're just going to put a lid on it for the next 10 days. And, maybe if anything, you might be asking them. Because as I was saying, with the Two of Pentacles, this person is trying to like prioritize. And in a relationship, you may be communicating with them that you want them to prioritize you. Sagittarius, I feel like they are. And their way of doing it is by trying to find ways to support you and this connection. Some of you might be married or already in a relationship or living together already. I'm not saying that what I am feeling is, and I know some of you might not like this, but try not to be sensitive to them ignoring the love or the affection thing right now. I just feel like they are trying to make some decisions and figuring out what's going on with them. So if you're really not communicating with them too much or they're not communicating with you, or you're not hearing anything, it doesn't mean that they don't love you. It's just they're compartmentalizing things in their life right now. Okay. So you have the Two of Swords. Sitting under the Four of Cups. So this kind of makes me feel like you're going within. Look, the Knight of Cups is here. This person does truly love you. The Queen of Cups does represent Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So some of you could be dealing with someone like that, or you have those placements in your chart somewhere. The Knight of Cups is here. I feel like the whole purpose and the whole reason for where they're at right now and what's going on with them is so that they can make this generous, beautiful offer to you. This can be a card of proposal, marriage, engagement, commitment, taking the relationship to the next level. There could be a decision about whether, that trying to decide what the next step is, and what's motivating this person is to get stability, is to figure out, they're figuring out how to do things. You have the Two of Swords, so you're kind of like, you're in decision mode as well. I feel like you are kind of like going inside and trying to intuit if this person truly does have feelings, assessing your own emotions. You both have the twos, the Two of Wands, the Two of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So you guys I feel like there's a crossroads here. I'm just feeling this need to give you some reassurance. The Magician. whatever you're manifesting right now in your life is going to come to fruition, Sagittarius, in love, health, career, all of these things. And also with them, there's some stuff that's happening. And as we had temperance, it's kind of like all behind the scenes, and what you don't know and what you're not understanding is actually spirit driven. And it's all just a matter of time. So I feel like it's happening. Your person, it feels like they are on this path with you. They're on this journey. And they're just, it feels like trying to get their sea legs or figure out how to make the next step. So what are you deciding here? Okay. King of Wands. Well, you could be involved with a fire sign, but this is also you. I feel like this is you really just trying to figure out how to boss up in some way. You might be feeling very emotional in these next 10 days, or concerned or worried that your person isn't interested in you because there may not be any communication between you. You know, whether you're a male or a female, you know, we all have that divine masculine energy if you're female, and the males also have the divine feminine. I feel like for you females, you're definitely trying to figure out how to take a more leadership role in your life in these next 10 days. And same as the males, level up even more. That's definitely an energy of focusing on yourself. You could also be going in and intuiting the person that you are connecting with and understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to be the king or queen of the castle. I think you're going to figure that out, and maybe listening to this reading will help you a little bit. They're just not focused on love and emotions and affection and the sweetness. They might be really just trying to figure out their money situation or their career or starting a business or which way to go and how to make this partnership better. Yeah, see, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So this is excellent. This whole situation is working out in your favor. It may not feel like it, but it is. Things are going to start turning around for the better with your person, with this connection. Queen of Wands, and for you as well. There's no one else in the picture. Goodness, well, I was done with those cards anyway. There's no one else in the picture. You're it. You're it, Sagittarius. If you're concerned they're not speaking to you right now, it's because, or you feel like maybe there's somebody else or they're interested elsewhere. They're focusing on themselves and their money, as you can see here. There's nobody else. And anybody that is trying to send their love or reach out to them, they're just like, no, they're not interested. So you have heartache and loss. Yeah, that's what I was saying. You might be feeling this way. Definitely. Like this person's not interested in you or they don't want to be with you. And that's not the case at all. I don't feel it. I mean, if you know that there is a third party or there's somebody else and they've told you, then that would be that would be your truth. But for those of you who are just maybe a little suspicious or not sure, I'm here for that reassurance. The heartache and loss for some of you, that you know that this person is with someone else and that's what they are doing. I don't see them trying to fix things with you at this time. And that's why your energy is here. For you to just keep it moving, going after your 9th cup, right? You're on the good path. Stay focused on what I was saying here, doing what you need to do for yourself, focusing on your money, your ideas, your plans, the things in the future. And so that's only for those of you who have been told by someone they're with someone else and that's it. And I don't feel like it's only 10 days. So I just don't feel like this person is, trying to fix things with you for these next 10 days. And not even the person that they're with. They're just mostly focusing on their own lives. And that is a cue for you to do the same if you're having trouble getting over it. So there's partnerships and alliances here. So this really is, for those of you who are, it's just you and them. You and this person, partnerships and alliances, there's 2 3s. So you may be seeing the double numbers 333 or 33. And that's definitely a message for you. There's communication happening here as well. So partnerships and alliances with your person, that's the most important thing to this person. Okay. And for those of you where your partner's left and they're with someone else, this is for you to focus on your support group and the people that are helping you rebuild or build your life to where you want it to go. Okay, you also have choose wisely. Okay, now that's a message. That's the 7 of Cups. Try not to be in fantasy land. If this person is left and they're with somebody else that you know for a fact, they've told you, then it might be time to get out of that fantasy or dreaming or hoping and wishing and come back down to ground and take a look at what's going on around you in your life and assess and say, how can I make my life better? In what ways can I improve? How can I level up to get where I need to be and to do what I need to do? Forget them. They're gone. Let me focus on me. But choose wisely. Choose what is going to work for you. Some of you, I was just talking to somebody earlier this morning, and she's going through a divorce, and she's already got her ducks lined up in a row now, and she's going after her dreams, and she's like, it's done. It's done for now. And her focus is building her life and rebuilding her life. And she's like on fire about it. It's kind of like, it gives her that excitement. She's excited about her life. It's bittersweet because things are ending with her person. However, she's got this whole horizon in front of her she's excited about. All right. And for those of you who are with someone and, your person is, trying to figure out how to make the relationship more stable and better, your message here is to pick that you already have going for you or what's happening in your life, what's wonderful and beautiful and exciting to you, and keep focusing on that as well. While I feel like your person is doing themselves right now. Okay. So let's take some cards from the Hidden Truth Oracle and see what the messages are here. It's time for me to heal now. All right. And I know whoever that resonates for, take that message. That's for you or the other person. I regret lying to you. Okay. Somebody does have a regret here about the lies that were told. I look for you everywhere. Okay. For those of you who had your person left you, for some of you, they went to someone who's exactly like you, which is really bizarre. They either look like you or they act like you or they talk like you or they do the same things that you do. They might be on a rebound and they just did a replacement thing. Some of you may have, if they didn't leave you, it may be a situation where you were forced to break up with them because there's some lies or something. You may have let them go. I'm so attracted to you. Okay. Somebody's very attracted to you. This person, whoever, with them or not. You speak to me through music. Okay, somebody here definitely has a musical thing going on. They're singing, listening to songs together, or this ex, it could be. They drive in their car and they hear music or songs that remind them of you. Finding out the truth crushed me. Okay, I'm not exactly sure who that's for. I feel you even though we are apart. Okay. So if this is your ex, you guys, whatever they're feeling, let them have it. Let them feel it. Okay. If this is the way that they're feeling about things, you still have to stay focused on yourself and improving your life. If you're involved with this person still and things are just tough and you're apart mentally or physically, they're still with you. Okay, even if it's the ex, they're still with you. Messages of love. An external party is intruding on this relationship. Yeah, absolutely. For the exes, they've got somebody else that is definitely, that you know of, is intruding on this connection in some way. For those of you who are together, the external party is their work, because they're putting their work first, their career, but it's for the benefit of the relationship. Time alone or in nature will help you recharge. That's a message for you, Sagittarius. Go out for a walk. It's the safest thing you can do right now in this time period in the world. Go out for a walk, recharge in nature, walk around a lake, whatever it is. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. All right, I'm going to leave that right there for the moment because I'm not exactly sure. I don't want you guys to get too much of your hope up. Sometimes people break up, they split up, and that time apart gives people an opportunity to reassess and prioritize and see what's important. All right, so there is a possibility that for the exes, this thing could resurface again later. All right, a couple messages from the loving words from Jesus. Let's see what he has to say for you. Okay, all things whatsoever you shall ask in prayer, believing you shall receive. Matthew 21:22. Yep, whatever you ask for, ask it in your prayers, set your intentions, and believe it that you will receive it, and you will. If you have faith as a grain of mustard seed, you shall say unto this mountain, remove hence to yonder place, and it shall remove. So that's basically your faith can move mountains. And as long as you have that faith, you can overcome whatever difficulties or stresses or things like that are happening in your life at this time, Sagittarius. You just have to have that faith. That's Matthew 17:20. And I give you the scriptures for those of you who like to read the Bible scriptures. It's very helpful for healing. So that's there for you if you want it. Let's take a look. A couple of messages from the Moonology deck to see what is going on here for you, what you need to know. Okay, Moon and Aries, it's time to take action. And Aries is an action sign. So if you have a Moon in Aries, that's specifically for you, that message, but it's time to take action in your life right now, Sagittarius. Get it moving. Okay, take time to breathe out. Okay, so whatever your stresses or negativity or your fears or whatever's going on, we don't inhale them, we exhale them. So when we set our intentions and our prayers and we meditate, we inhale all the good and we exhale all the bad. And that is how that works. That will help. That breathing will de-stress you. All right, a couple of cards from the fortune cookie deck to tie up the reading, and then I'm going to let you go. So these are just general messages for anyone who would like to hear them. Okay, society. Let's see. Say yes to all the wonderful invitations coming your way. Excellent networking opportunities. A new love interest for singles will be the result. Okay, assert yourself, Sagittarius. Can't say it, I'll read it. Go for what you want. The time is ripe for soulmate connections. Birth of a child is also likely. Oh, twists and turns. Carefully made plans could be thrown out the windows. Major changes and interruptions surround you. Make sure you get lots of rest to cope with all of the upheaval. All right, Sagittarius, those are just a couple of extra messages. I'm going to pull one charm for you to see. I'm not looking at these to see what your message is here. Wow, you've got the infinity symbol. What comes around goes around. And that's why I was saying, for some of you in a breakup situation or this thing's over, you know, it is going to come back to you. I do strongly believe this person will make a return in your life again once they have that wake up. But this is also an infinity symbol. If you have, maybe some of you want to go ahead and get that infinity tattoo or meditate on what this infinity symbol means. This is also the number 8. Somebody could have a birthday. December 8th might be prominent for you. A message, this reading would be more so for you, especially. There's also, I'm seeing something to do with a superhero. Strangely enough, I've never gotten that from this, but a superhero or a comic book hero or somebody who wears like a superhero mask over their eyes might be important. And also somebody, I'm feeling Leo energy, I'm feeling the magician, and I'm also feeling somebody maybe drives an infinity vehicle or is thinking about buying or purchasing one, an infinity vehicle. Okay, and you know, also the number 8, that's very important. That number 8 has something to do with you. It could be also 4-4. Look out for the numbers 4-4 as well. Yep, that's it so far. So Sagittarius, I hope that this message helped in some way, and definitely follow me on Instagram. And I will be opening up personal phone readings very soon. You can go to my website, just do a Google search, Moonpie Tarot. I'll try to place the website address here and let you know how that's going to work. But I'll see you on Saturday if you want to get a personal mini reading from me from 11 to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Just join in on the live chat and you can get a reading from me there. All right, $10 for 1 card, $20 for 3 cards. And you can ask anything you like. So thank you so much, Sagittarius. Have a wonderful next 10 days, and I will see you very soon. Take care.